Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII of England and the mother of Queen Elizabeth I, remains one of the most controversial and intriguing figures in English history. Her life, marked by ambition, romance, and tragedy, played a crucial role in the English Reformation and had lasting impacts on the English monarchy. Early life and family background. Anne Boleyn was born around 1501, the second daughter of Thomas Boleyn, later Earl of Wiltshire and Ormond, and his wife, Elizabeth Howard. Anne's family was part of the English gentry, with connections to the nobility through Elizabeth's Howard lineage. Anne's early life was spent at the court of Margaret of Savoy in the Netherlands and France, where she was educated in the French court's refined atmosphere, learning the art of diplomacy, languages, and courtly manners. Her time in France exposed her to a more sophisticated and cultured environment than that of England. Anne's experiences abroad were instrumental in shaping her future ambitions and perspectives. Return to England and courtly ambitions. Anne returned to England in the early 1520s and quickly became a prominent figure at the court of Henry VIII. Her charm, intelligence, and education made her a favorite among the courtiers. Anne's return was marked by a series of strategic moves, including her association with Thomas Wolsey, the king's chief minister, which further elevated her standing. Anne's courtship by Henry VIII began in earnest around 1525. Henry was initially infatuated with her, but Anne's refusal to become his mistress and her insistence on marriage fueled his desire. This period marked the beginning of a personal and political struggle that would have profound consequences for England and its relationship with the Catholic Church. The King's Great Matter and the break with Rome. Henry VIII's desire to annul his marriage to his first wife, Catherine of Aragon, was driven by his need for a male heir. Catherine had failed to provide him with a son, and Henry believed his marriage was cursed by God. The Pope's refusal to grant the annulment led Henry to seek alternative solutions. Anne's refusal to become Henry's mistress and her insistence on marriage intensified Henry's determination to divorce Catherine. In 1529, Henry began the process of separating the Church of England from the Roman Catholic Church, leading to what is now known as the English Reformation. The Act of Supremacy, passed in 1534, declared Henry the supreme head of the Church of England, effectively severing England's ties with the papacy. Anne Boleyn was crowned Queen Consort in 1533, and the marriage was recognized by the newly established Church of England. Queen Consort and political influence. As Queen Consort, Anne Boleyn was not only a significant political figure but also a patron of the arts and a supporter of reformist ideas. She was known for her wit, charm, and political acumen. Her court was a center of intellectual and cultural activity, attracting some of the leading figures of the time. Anne's influence extended to the court and the realm. She played a role in the political and religious reforms that Henry VIII was implementing, including the dissolution of the monasteries. Her efforts to promote Protestant ideals were significant, though her exact role in shaping religious policy is still debated. The fall from favor and arrest. Anne Boleyn's downfall began in 1536, following a series of courtly and political intrigues. Her failure to produce a male heir, coupled with Henry's increasing dissatisfaction and personal ambitions, set the stage for her fall. Henry's infatuation with Jane Seymour, a lady-in-waiting, further strained their relationship. In May 1536, Anne was arrested on charges of adultery, incest, and high treason. These charges were largely fabricated by her political enemies and were driven by Henry's desire to marry Jane Seymour. The trial and execution of Anne were politically motivated, designed to remove her as an obstacle to Henry's plans. Anne was imprisoned in the Tower of London and tried on May 15, 1536. The trial was conducted with little regard for justice, and the verdict was a foregone conclusion. On May 19, 1536, Anne Boleyn was executed by beheading. Her death marked the end of a dramatic and tumultuous chapter in English history. Legacy and historical impact. Anne Boleyn's legacy is complex and multifaceted. Her daughter, Elizabeth I, would go on to become one of England's most successful and iconic monarchs, known for her strong leadership and the Elizabethan era's cultural flourishing. Elizabeth's reign solidified the Protestant Reformation in England and marked a period of relative stability and prosperity. Anne's impact extended beyond her immediate family. Her marriage to Henry VIII and the subsequent creation of the Church of England had profound implications for English and world history. The separation from the Catholic Church and the establishment of a national church were pivotal moments in the religious and political history of Europe. Her life has inspired numerous historical studies, novels, films, and other cultural works. Anne Boleyn remains a symbol of the dramatic shifts in power and religion during a pivotal period in English history. Her story is a testament to the turbulent and transformative nature of the Tudor period. Conclusion. Anne Boleyn's life was marked by ambition, romance, and tragedy. Her rise to prominence, the dramatic events of her marriage to Henry VIII, and her eventual execution have captivated historians and the public alike. As the mother of Elizabeth I, she left a lasting legacy that significantly influenced English history. Her life and death exemplify the complex interplay of personal and political forces that shaped the course of history during one of England's most tumultuous eras. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.